Hello and welcome everyone to Lunch Break with GABC. I'm your host, Ashley Mateus, head of the German American business community, coming to you live from the Carl-Schurz-Haus. For those of you who don't know, the Carl-Schurz-Haus is one of the 12 German American institutes in the Verbund Deutsch-Amerikanischen Zentrum, or VDAZ, the Association of German American Institutes. The Carl-Schurz-Haus is located in Freiburg, Germany, and is supported in part by its members. We offer a diverse cultural program, English language courses for all ages, and we also have a vibrant all-English library. Our main goal is to facilitate transatlantic discourse across all areas, ranging from literature to politics to business. In addition to coordinating the English language courses for adults at the Carl-Schurz-Haus and in companies, I'm also head of our German American business community, or GABC. We provide events centered around transatlantic business relations, professional development, and networking. That being said, I would like to thank you for spending your lunch break with us. Here with me today is Natalie Riede of Natalie Riede Coaching and Christian Riffner, CEO and founder of novofactum GmbH, one of our GABC members. Also with us is Eva. She's an intern here at the Carl-Schurz-Haus, who's going to be dropping some useful links into the chat for those of you participating via Zoom. And these links will be uploaded to the YouTube recording later. So first, we're going to hear from Natalie, who will give us some useful tips on mindfulness and some stress relief. And then we're going to chat with Christian about his journey with novofactum. So please feel free to post any questions in the chat for Natalie, Christian, or myself, and we will do our best to answer them. So let's start with Natalie, who you may remember joined us last episode as our GABC guest. Natalie is a stage 4 cancer survivor and is a mother of 2. She joined our business community after establishing her own coaching business as a women's empowerment hypno coach. She is here today to help us focus on some mindful moments. With that, I will say, take it away, Natalie.
Hello, I'm just going to start sharing my screen. Let me know. Can you see those? Wonderful. So welcome everybody. Today we are going to be diving into mindful moments, creating pockets of peace and clarity amidst the chaos of every day. I'm going to share with you my top 6 strategies that you can implement no matter how busy your schedule is, and if time allows, a practical exploration and experience. So let's get cracking. Before I start, let me tell you a little bit about who I am. So I'm a women's empowerment hypno coach and mindset mentor. I am all about combining the transformative power of hypnotherapy and life coaching, as well as other modalities and techniques for rapid, transformational, and lasting change. I am all about mindset, mindfulness, and personal growth. I want to help you unlock your potential so that you can create a life that you adore. So what is mindfulness? What it is the practice of being present in the moment right now, rather than being lost in the whirlwind of thoughts and emotions and to-do lists. It's about being present and experiencing the now. So my top 6 ways for you to experience mindfulness. Oh, the slide. I've gone backwards. There we go. So the benefits of mindfulness. It helps to reduce your stress and anxiety. Obviously, it improves your mood and your relationships with people because you're feeling better about yourself. You have more mental clarity. It can enhance your decision-making and just promotes a better overall balance in your work life and home life. So my 6 top steps. First off is a walking meditation. Now, I know most people think meditation is in there being like, and spending hours of your day relaxing. Actually, for me, it doesn't work because I have a lot of things to get done. I'm a busy mom of 2 and a business owner. So I like to do walking meditations. This is when you focus on your breath, the feel of your feet on the floor, the sounds that you can hear, just intentionally walking and surrounding yourself in those moments. So when you're walking from your desk to the water cooler or from meeting to meeting, whatever time in your day that you can fit it in, that's how you can do it. And it will immediately allow you to just reconnect with yourself and your body. Another thing that I love to do, particularly at this time of year, is a hand cream meditation. So I have my favorite hand cream right here. And rather than just slapping it on and cracking on with my day, what I like to do is just take a moment to mindfully apply it. I rub it in, I notice the scents, I start at my palms, work up through my fingers onto my nails. Just taking these small everyday tasks and being intentional about them just allows you to connect to that present moment and to really feel more relaxed and centered. Another top tip is adult coloring books. Now, I got into these when I was actually going through chemotherapy. As you can imagine, I had a lot of thoughts going on in my brain. And adult coloring books are fantastic. In fact, any kind of creative task, because it allows you to switch your mind off. So I can get lost in the colors, the swirls, the shapes, as my pencil is gliding through the paper. It's just so relaxing. So I recommend that you pop out and get one today. The gratitude pause. This is when, if you are feeling stressed and overwhelmed, overworked, I recommend you just pause and take a breath and connect with 3 things that you feel grateful for in that moment. Maybe it is the sun streaming through the window onto your face. Maybe it is enjoying that warm cup of coffee or reading a message from one of your loved ones. I actually like to write them down in a gratitude journal because it allows me to then read over them and be like, oh, this has been amazing today. It allows you just to connect to a more resilient mindset. Listening to music is one of my top tips. Now, mindfulness doesn't necessarily mean just relaxing. It can also mean that you are just being present in that moment. So you can choose a song that will represent the vibe that you want to feel. Like if you're feeling down and lethargic in the afternoon, you want to boost your energy and motivation, choose an upbeat song and really listen to it, the lyrics, the tones, the music, the instruments, the crescendos, how it makes you feel in your body. Just connect to that song and it will change how you feel physiologically and mentally and emotionally. Which leads me into tip number 6, which is my absolute go-to, and that is breath work. Mindful breathing helps connect you to the current moment, but also what it does is it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for reducing those stress levels. Breathing mindfully also reduces the cortisol levels and allows you to just feel so much better. If you're feeling worked up energetically, this allows a pause and a reset. And of course, that increased oxygen supply will also allow you to have more energy. This is great when you need to have a pick-me-up, when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. It can even help with improving your sleep. And there are so many more amazing benefits. I could talk for ages about breath work, but I would really like to take you through a guided breath work technique right now so that you can experience what I'm talking about. So before we begin, I just want you to notice how you're feeling in your body right now. You can close your eyes if you would prefer. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the worst, feeling completely stressed and anxious, and 0 being completely wonderfully relaxed, how are you feeling right now? And now sitting comfortably with your arms unfolded and your feet firmly on the floor. You're going to inhale through the nose, hold for the mental count of 3, and exhale through the mouth for the mental count of 5. Let's do this together right now. Inhale, hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose, hold, 1, 2, 3. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, 5. Good. Continue breathing in, hold, and exhale. Inhaling, holding, and exhaling. And continue to breathe in this manner. Inhaling, holding, and exhaling. Allowing yourself to relax. You can even say to yourself on the inside the word relax when you exhale. Inhale, hold, relax, relax, relax. Good. Now, when you're ready, you can come back into the room. Notice how you're feeling right now on that scale of 0 to 10. It's incredible how just taking a few mindful breaths can completely change how you feel. Now, this chill seeker breathing technique you can do anytime, anywhere, for as long as you prefer. I like to do it right before I go to bed. It really helps connect me to how wonderful my day has been and allow me to relax and release the stresses of the day. I hope you've enjoyed our practical mindful technique today. And I would like to share with you how you can contact me. Oh, too far. You can find me at natalieriedecoaching.com. You can pop me an email at hello@natalieriedecoaching.com or on social media, Natalie Riede Hypnocoach. I am on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, you name it, I am on it. And if you would like to explore more ways to experience mindfulness and self-care, I am actually taking pre-orders right now for my Merry Moments Wellness and Self-Care Advent Calendar. It is 25 days of daily doses of amazing self-care and wellness activities straight into your inbox. So if you would like to pre-order that, all of the details will be in the show notes today. Thank you so much for taking time with me today for a pocket of peace in your busy schedule.
Thank you so much, Natalie. If anyone's interested in one-on-one coaching or in Natalie's Advent calendar, please do reach out to her. So now I would like to turn my attention to Christian.
Hello, Ashley.
Hello, Christian. How are you
Nice to
doing
be here.
today?
Fine. So I apologize my voice because of my COVID infection now. The breathing technique, I have to try it in some days, maybe.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being able to join us today. Even though that you're homesick, we do appreciate your time. For a brief introduction, Christian Riffner is the founder and CEO of novofactum GmbH, one of the leading business intelligence, or BI, service providers for reporting, planning, and data processing in the DACH region. That's the German, Austria, and Switzerland region. Christian founded novofactum in 2015 and continues to further its success and reach through welcoming new perspectives and maintaining a strong network of partners in consulting and software development. Thank you again for joining us today. And so I think I'd like to begin with your working career. You actually began in insurance and then you kind of pivoted to BI. How did that come about?
Yeah, exactly. This was 20 years ago. I was always interested in technologies and data, so I created my own databases when I was a teenager, and I was always interested in the financial industry, in the processes. So I began a dual study. So in Germany, it's possible to study, for example, insurance services and also gaining practical experience in a company. And this was Generali, where I learned for 3 years how the processes intern worked. And later I worked as a sales controller there. So I worked with thousands of Excel spreadsheets and very slow and inflexible reporting systems. And this was clear for me that data and the informations are an enormous asset for the companies in the future, but they often don't use them. And so I dive into the technical part of the BI systems. I focus on SAP and Click at the moment. And I learned to love to create BI systems for companies in the insurance industry, but also in all other industries. So I worked as a controller as a consultant for many years. And so I wouldn't call it a change. I would more call it a vertical evolution of me in the insurance industry. And that's why our focus of my company, novofactum, and also our sister company, Innovation, is based on the insurance industry, also on the regional part of the regional customers.
Mhm. And so this kind of ties into my next question of what drove you to start your own company, and maybe you can tell us about some difficulties you encountered and what your biggest triumph was or has been so far.
The biggest triumph. So I could talk hours about this question, I believe. So the biggest triumph for our companies is, I believe, to feel the triumph every day when you come to the office and know that you could provide a secure working place, a secure job for all our 25 colleagues. And this is achievement that the entire team achieved. So that's for this we are very proud of it, and I believe this is the biggest triumph. Not to gain some projects or to win some customers, to provide a secure job. Yeah, and your question was what drove me to be self-employed. Yeah, the appeal of independence was always there for me. I worked for great companies and had very great bosses that supported me, but I feel the freedom, the self-determination, and the possibility of independence, the financial independency in the future, maybe. These are all motives which are certainly typical. And to escape maybe the famous hamster wheel. I believe in English it's rat race.
The rat race,
Rat
yeah.
race, yeah. And after I become self-employed, I just switched the hamster wheel in another one, because you don't have the independence. You are the market, the customers, and the bank account dictates your daily routine. And this for years. So you have to work 7 days a week in and outside of your company, for your company. And this was a new experience for me. And we had, I believe, 2018, a very hard time. Your question was what was maybe not the best thing in the company. Yeah, the GDPR was very a big punish for us, because no one of our customers didn't had time for us. They didn't had time for other projects instead of GDPR projects. And so we asked us how we could pay the salaries, the rentals, the costs in the future. And we put every energy and power in sales. This was necessary. And so we get stronger. We gain a lot of more projects and a lot of new colleagues. And this was for us like the next level of winning this French in the future. And for example, we could build in a time where a lot of companies decrease their volume. We could create a new company with my colleagues Chris and Ricardo, the Innovation, for Salesforce consulting services. And for this, we are very proud to have the big backbone that we build with a lot of work. And for me, maybe it was the best experience that it's not bad to be in this hamster wheel. You just switch it maybe, but if you are a company holder, you could increase the speed of the hamster wheel, and you could stretch the hamster wheel, and then you just have to remove it on the right time from the holders, and then the only way is to run to the next level in a secure and powerful way. So this was, I believe, the experience that a lot of self-employed people did do in the future, and a lot of will do it in the past, and a lot of will do it in the future.
Right. I like that analogy of your hamster in the wheel, but then at the right moment, if you're able to take the sides off, then you yourself take off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
you challenge yourself every day when you
Sure.
are a new company founder. And
And
you have to recognize that it's not a new world, and everybody, you are independent. It is still a hamster wheel, but it's not bad. It means there are routines.
yeah. And so novofactum's mission is to make the success of their customers plannable and controllable through digitalization. Maybe for our viewers who are unfamiliar, you can kind of give us an overview about your BI services and products, as well as how you help your clients achieve their goals.
Sure. So it's very difficult to explain it in an easy way. So we provide standard software for analytics, for example, with Click and Power BI, and Microsoft Fabrics for planning and forecast and consolidation process with JEDOX, a company from Freiburg. It's the most agile company for planning systems. With our sister company Innovation, we provide complete service technical consulting stack, and also we train our customers. But a lot of people ask me, what do you really do? And I love the analogy when you imagine flying in holiday. You fly in holiday with a jumbo jet, and there are 400 passengers, and they are excited to dive soon in the blue ocean. And you see the pilots, and they seem very experienced. And then, the cockpit is missing. They forget to build the cockpit. So would you go in this plane and fly? I believe not, but a lot of companies fly in exactly this way through the business. So they navigate without an autopilot, without a navigation system, and this could work if there are no fog or no weather storms. And we are the company that collects all the data of the company. We create the cockpit of this airplane and bring our customers secure to their destination, or train them to use the cockpit to bring them to the destination.
Excellent. And are there any upcoming milestones or developments at novofactum that you would like to share?
Sure. We are always in an evolution process. So we ask every day, do we do it right, what we do? Do we use the right products? Do we use the right services? And we would like to strengthen our strengths in the future. So we increase our knowledge for example, Power BI, that is now really fixed in our portfolio. Of course, the topic of AI will also play an increasingly role in our project.
Sure.
So we will continually expand our portfolio in this sector. That goes hand in hand with our BI planning and CRM projects. Because now I read it yesterday, some newsletter, they had the big side with the BI hype is dead. The AI hype is dead. And this is true because now the companies could now think about AI processes and make useful cases. And the last years was just AI hype. Everybody would like to use ChatGPT, but now we could think about how to use it in a very useful way. So the AI market is now the future also for us. And the evolution of our company, so we created our first outside location in Cologne this year. It was a big personal goal of mine, to be more present also for our partners and clients in this region. And we will maybe expand to northern Germany this year. Maybe some new evolutions will happen this year and soon. So we will be excited what happens in the next month. And that's I believe that's the main thing why we could be proud to be in a company like what we do now.
For sure. Okay, so a lot coming up, novofactum. Excellent. Thanks so much, Christian. And
Sure.
For those watching, you can already save the date because novofactum will be joining us again on January 15th for our lunchtime networking mixer. And if anybody would like to learn more about novofactum's offers, I encourage you to visit their website or to connect on LinkedIn. Just a couple of notes before we head out for the day. I want to let you know you can see other GABC member updates on our GABC LinkedIn showcase page. And on that note, always nice to bring up the subject of membership. If you like what we do and want to broaden your network while supporting your local German American Institute, I encourage you to like, share, donate, and/or become a member with us. As a nonprofit organization, the Carl-Schurz-Haus relies on the support of our local and virtual community members. So if you aren't a member yet and are interested in becoming one, please visit our website or feel free to send me an email. We are headed into the election season, and the Carl-Schurz-Haus cultural programming calendar features a variety of politically charged events centered around the upcoming US presidential election. You can check that out on the Carl-Schurz-Haus website for more information. If anyone is looking to improve their English skills, we also offer a wide range of business English courses and one-on-one lessons, both online and in person. If you miss an event, be sure to check out our YouTube page for recordings, and you can stay informed on upcoming GABC events via our newsletter, which you can sign up on our website. I would like to once again thank my guests, Natalie and Christian. It was wonderful having you today. It's been highly informative, and we did it in under 30 minutes. Thank you to all of our viewers and listeners for learning while you lunch. The next lunch break will be February 5th, so save the date for that. I hope to see you again, either online or in person at the Carl-Schurz-Haus for our next event. And with that, I say thank you for joining us. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone.